Welcome to your Cyber Daily News update for July 21st, 2026. Here's what's happening in cybersecurity today. First up, researchers have documented a critical remote code execution vulnerability in the ServiceNow-AI platform that is already being exploited in the wild because ServiceNow serves as a critical platform for IT service management and workflow automation across enterprises worldwide. This flaw poses a serious risk to organizations using the system. Attackers are leveraging a pre-authentication entry point to execute arbitrary code, allowing them to fully compromise instances and connected proxy servers before patches were even widely applied. Next, a North Korean hacking group has launched a sophisticated campaign using ClickFake's laws to target cryptocurrency professionals and Web3 users. Known as Famous Cholima, the group is deploying Windows and macOS Trojans that masquerade as troubleshooting guides to trick users into granting remote access to their systems. Because crypto transactions involve high-value assets that are often targeted by state-sponsored actors, this attack represents a significant threat to digital asset holders and the exchanges that support them. Staying with ransomware, the Jadepuffer campaign has returned with a new Ankh-Forge locker designed specifically to destroy AI model artifacts rather than simply encrypting files. This follows previous Jadepuffer attacks that focused on traditional encryption, making this evolution notable because it targets an organization's most valuable intellectual property. By wiping training data and model weights, the attackers threaten to undermine the capabilities of organizations that rely on generative AI for their products and services. Turning to the cutting edge, a security researcher has developed an exploit chain for a critical WordPress vulnerability using OpenAI's latest large language model. The researcher used the AI to understand the vulnerability mechanics and rapidly construct a working exploit that could be deployed against vulnerable sites. This development raises concerns about AI tools becoming accessible to attackers who may use them to accelerate the creation of malicious payloads for common web application frameworks. Next, researchers have linked HollowGraph malware to the Covert framework after discovering that it hijacks Microsoft 365 calendars to establish covert command and control channels. Instead of using traditional internet-based C2 infrastructure that is easy to detect, HollowGraph leverages legitimate Microsoft Graph APIs to send and receive commands while appearing as routine calendar activity. Because calendar apps are among the most widely used productivity tools in organizations, this technique allows threat actors to maintain stealthy persistence for extended periods. Staying with Russia, Dutch intelligence services have confirmed that Russian state actors are systematically compromising internet-connected IP cameras across Europe and NATO member states to collect military intelligence. The AIVD and MIVD warn that these compromised cameras provide detailed imagery of NATO military transport routes and weapons shipments heading to Ukraine. Using automated image recognition, the attackers can identify military vehicles and personnel, raising serious concerns about the security of critical infrastructure and defense logistics. Turning to breach news, the luxury cosmetics company Estée Lauder has confirmed that attackers accessed the Oracle e-business suite system on or around August 9th of last year. The breach exposed personal information belonging to certain individuals, including details that may have been used in identity theft schemes. Because the company operates globally with millions of customers, the exposure of contact information and personal identifiers represents a significant privacy risk for affected individuals. Finally, the healthcare-focused company Clover Health Investments has disclosed a data breach resulting from a social engineering attack that compromised employee accounts. Hackers used deceptive tactics to gain access to systems containing personal and health information belonging to employees and potentially patients. Because healthcare organizations handle sensitive medical data that is subject to strict privacy regulations. This incident highlights the ongoing threat of human-targeted attacks against the healthcare sector. That's your briefing for today. The CVE numbers and links to every story are in the show notes below. If this update helped you stay ahead of the threats, do us a favor and subscribe so you never miss a day. You can catch Cyber Daily News on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Stay sharp, patch early, and we'll see you next time.